kind of an unscheduled live, but you guys know we do this with new vehicles that we get in. So we'll see if these notifications can go out and we can take a closer look at this. So we'll give this just a bit. Probably only go live for about 20-30 minutes or so with this, so you guys can get an up close look at the new Terminator from RLAARLO. And I'm hoping that these notifications go out. There's probably some questions and things you guys have. What's going on, Addicted to RC? So it is going out, so that's a good thing. So you guys know we go live with these new vehicles, so you guys can get up close and personal, possibly ask some questions that you guys may have about this vehicle, and get some stuff answered. So I'll probably be repeating a lot of questions back and forth, but at least we got it going, and we're good to go for now. Got a few people on. We'll wait for everybody else to kind of chime in for a minute. Yeah, a lot of people want it to be larger. I'm pretty sure at some point in time they'll have some larger vehicles. But I ran it. I did a speed test, and I actually ran it for a quick minute. Actually, for a little small car, it performs good. It reminds me of the Savage XS from HPI, except for this can handle the speed a little bit better. So, what's going on, Josh? Appreciate that. What's going on, Tommy? Appreciate you guys coming in. If y'all can, everybody smash that like button for me. And we're here to go live to answer any questions you guys may have. Look at this up close and personal. For this, I don't have any other vehicles to compare. I mean, the only thing I got is I got that low C down there. And that's still in the box. I'd have to open that back up, and that's 8 scale. So yeah, it's so I don't know if you know standard radio size. So it is bigger than that. It's probably about 11 scale, I want to say. It's not quite 10 scale. It's a little bit smaller than a Stampede 4x4. But the build quality and, of course, the price point is a lot cheaper. I know people were hoping for kind of a 10th scale, maybe a 9th scale, and maybe they'll do that at some point. I don't know why RLAARLO hasn't done it just yet. Maybe that's something they'll do later on this year. Because if they could have build something like this in a larger scale, especially 10th scale or maybe even 8th scale, or did an off 9th scale size, that would have actually been, at this build quality, they would have did real good. So I appreciate that, Ray. Yeah, I didn't bring anything out here to really show. Like I said, I just got that in. That's that low C8 nitro buggy, and I don't have my stand in here. So I have a 7 scale. That's gonna make this. That's gonna dwarf it. Actually, I have those actually out the box. So a little bit smaller than an MT10. Yes, smaller than that. I would say, like I said, have you ever seen the Savage, the HPI Savage XS? This is what this reminds me of as far as size-wise. You guys know that is a 12 scale vehicle, and it's a handful. It really is. I mean, it's too much for that, and it can't handle it because of the tires on it and the way it's constructed. Where this one's can actually handle that kind of power. So that's kind of what this reminds me of. I wish I had one of those available to show to you guys. I mean, we've been dealing with 7 scales and all that for a very long time. So we go to smaller scales, it's kind of like, oh, that's small. But if you dealt with 7 scales for a long time, it does look smaller. Oh yeah, that buggy back there. Yeah, I think they're all sold out except for like on A main may still have it. So yeah, Sean. I mean, this, like I said, I still have yet to run it off road, which I'm gonna try to do tomorrow, and get you guys some off road footage. I still have to do the unboxing, which I did it earlier. I just didn't have time to do all that. But this one does come with a speed gear, and some stuff is different between this one and some of the other versions, like the aluminum version. I was just trying to. I think the release date was the 18th, but it's the 18th based off of China's time, which is actually about 10, 11 hours ago. So So I was off on my time schedule. But you guys saw, and it's got this new radio too. Turn this on too, so this won't shoot off the table. May actually get loud with that fan and stuff going. I may have to unplug it. But you guys see the lights on here? That's actually pretty bright. Of course, you can disable those lights and stuff if you want. So if you have any questions, you may want to ask them now. It's got a good servo and stuff in it, so. Yeah, Solo, that is a addiction. You know, you just, like any addiction, you got to do it in moderation. You know, because next thing you know, you have 50 cars. You're like, oh my gosh, I got too many cars. And then something else new will come out again. So. So I'm assuming there's no questions. That's good. I mean, there's been a couple of videos already about this, and we know this has actually got a really good build quality on it, especially for the price point. I know it's smaller in scale, but you can. I think this will be a real performer. They may be doing these as test pilots for when they do larger vehicles too. So. Well, this may be a short live, y'all. And I don't mind that at all. So the Willy bar is installed on here. You guys saw the way that ran on the speed test today. I was trying to do a speed test and unboxing all in one, but it just, time did not allow it today. I had a couple other things I needed to work on, so. Oh, is that the 7 scale crawler? I think it is. Yeah. I don't even know if there's going to be a release date on that just yet, but that's actually going to, if they keep the prices pretty cheap, they're going to be doing good. So that is going to be their first large scale vehicle. Is that 7 scale or 6 scale, that crawler? I can't remember. I know it says MK07, so I guess it's going to be 7 scale. Because how big is the actual one? Is that 6 scale or 7 scale? I can't remember, so. They do not, from what I recall, have bearings on the Willy bar. You guys can see the way that's spinning there. I don't know if you could tell, but it's actually spinning pretty smooth. Those bearings would have kept going instead of just kind of stopping all of a sudden right there. Yeah, it can take standard packs. I need to do the unboxing on it. I think I need to do some adjustments, but you will actually have to move this over here, and then there's some pieces you take out, and there's some components you get with it to actually put in a standard 2S, or if you got like 3S, and I got a 3S battery, I'll do that at some point in time. But they have 3S lipos you can use as well. So they do have packs that will actually fit, or the good direct fit in here too. So I'll do that at some point to show that to you guys. Yeah, Tommy, parts should be pretty much good to give, especially when they release it. I don't think you're going to break anything right off the bat. I mean, knowing how durable and sturdy this thing looks and is built, I don't think you'll have any issues with that. I mean, the hinge pins and stuff, that's some stuff that breaks, A-arms, but it's actually built pretty tough and pretty solid. And you guys can see those A arms and stuff down there. I think you'll be pretty much good to go. I thought the actual was like 160 or so. Yeah, they probably are worried about that. That's going to be pretty interesting, especially if they do it at a good price. So, what's going on, Spin Rush RC? Yeah, that would be if they did that at $400 or so. That would actually be a good deal. So, but I was more impressed with. You guys saw the way the servo turned, right? It's gonna be pretty loud when I turn this back on because of this fan. So you're pretty much good to go out the box with this. I don't think you'll need to do personally any upgrades to it. You may want to put the optional pinion gear in here. But that's the thing about going live with a phone instead of going live with my laptop. I can't show you guys some of the features as far as if you're going to put that larger battery in here. So what's going on, Mr. Danny? Yeah, they give you stickers, and I got the box over there. They have a couple of different decals and stuff you can actually put on it, which is actually going to be pretty cool. I'm interested to see because I do know some 12 scale bodies that could possibly fit on here. Just not 100% sure, so. I'm doing okay, just getting through this and getting through a quick live video for you guys on this to see if y'all have any questions. I haven't done the unboxing. I haven't edited the video for the unboxing because I was trying to at least get a speed test out so you guys can see how fast it actually is out the box. Oh yeah, I can see that, Sean. Crawlers pretty much sell. Yeah, it does have some nice skid plates on the top of it. So they thought about all that, which is good. They've done good with their design. We have to give them that, regardless of stuff. I think people had probably issues in the past, sometimes shipping, or I think they oversold and they were back ordered, and they did get some of the stuff out. But I think every company has that. But what's going on, Sergeant's Adventures, RC Adventures? We are here just taking a quick look at this. Michael, it went 38 out the box, and that's without the optional pinion gear. So I might put that in tonight and take it out tomorrow to see how fast, because it's probably going to go 45 plus probably with the pinion gear change. Now, that's probably not recommended for running off road. So I don't know if I'll change it and then go somewhere and probably just do that and then change it out again and then put the standard pinion gear. So I may do that tonight. Put the optional pinion gear in there and get it running again and then take it off road for a speed test. And probably just do one video of a speed test with the highest speed pinion gear and then also change it out and then take it off road as well and do some running and jumping with it. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been definitely a minute. So no, Mr. Dan, they're not on Amazon yet. There's a link actually in this video where you can get a pre-order in. They probably won't be available on Amazon for a minute because how this thing goes with any pre-orders, you may want to get a pre-order in. It comes in the order in which it's received, and then you get it out there. So they probably won't be available for Amazon for a couple of months. I mean, I know it's going to be actually months after the possible release of this when they start getting these pre-orders filled. So. I'll probably do that at some point in time. Just get everybody together. I mean, my go lives are unplanned. I mean, I just thought about on my way home that I wanted to go live and show this to you guys and talk about it for a few minutes if you guys have questions. So this is such a good car. You guys don't have any questions, right? Don't want to see nothing up. So what's going on, Aaron? Yeah, Sean, that should be good. I'll probably change the pinion gear. I'll probably do it tonight. So you guys can see that and then change it back and then run it and then go from there. Yeah, let me know, Danny, which one you're going to pre-order. There's a link in the description if you want to help support the channel, or there's a link to the speed test as well if you want to support the channel as much as you can. I'd appreciate that. But let me know which one you get. This, of course, is the carbon fiber bling bling one. I mean, this is what, 50 bucks more, but you get a lot more with it. You get a better motor, ESC, spiral cut gears with it. Couple of different upgrades and stuff. I think that between the two, this would be the better buy, especially with the radio and just a lot of other things with it. But you kind of go what's in your budget. Some people get rollers because they have some of this stuff already. I don't think this is the same as the Outcast. Uh, this is a little bit different. This actually reminds me kind of an ECX tread, but it's been modified. And this is actually a soft compound tire, but it's not too soft. You guys saw in the speed test, these tires didn't balloon and just blow off the wheel. So, and there's going to be, of course, the wheels and stuff for it. So, yeah, it could be similar because I think that's more of a. It's if you look at this up close, look at that. You can see the difference there. Let's see. I have my 8S right here, very similar. You have to look at that because there's more of a spike on those, and this has got more of a pattern design. You guys see that there? So, Aaron, what parts were you trying to get? I had broke the buggy, and I had to order a part. I think it took about 8 days for me to get the part. I think it came actually from New York. They had a hold up in New York for some reason when I was trying to get that. That was just kind of weird. So, what's going on, Mr. Mad 2424? We are live just for a bit. Wanted to get up and close and personal with this. See if you guys had any questions, concerns, thoughts. I did do a speed test. I haven't had time to edit the video for the unboxing, but I'll try to get that done. I'm probably going to test this with the speed gear tomorrow and then just change the gearing out and then take it off road and run it there. So we're going to see how all that fans out. I can get this on with one hand. This cord for the battery gunner is in the way, so I'll just set that like that. Yeah, the axles for the buggy, that's what I had. But we ain't got to worry about that with this. Yeah, it looked more like the Proline Trenchers, or ECX has a tread kind of similar to this, although their tread is a harder compound stuff, but they had something that was similar, so. Bean says their parts are like rocking horses. So y'all, no questions concerned. That's a good thing. I can end this pretty early. Unless y'all trying to stay on and chat amongst each other. I think with the optional gear, it's probably going to go about 43 to 45. I got to see what's the difference between the two, so. I can't remember what the name of the Outcast is. My brain, I got a brain fart going on right now. I had a pretty long day, so. Nick said he just got his first car today. He got a Ghoul Toys Raptor or something, so cool. Congrats. Welcome to the addiction. The brakes feel okay. They may be a little strong, but I've been driving cars for a pretty long time, so I know that when I drive a vehicle, um, like I drove it at Hobby Town. I was up there at Buford today, getting some fuel and stuff. And I drove it outside in the parking lot and I tapped the brakes and it scared. But these tires too are also very grippy. So it's not just that the brakes are strong; these tires are also very grippy as well. So that's what kind of gives it a little more. But it's going to be easy to do flips with it. I mean, easy to do a back flip and then a front flip with these tires on there. I mean, and with the braking and stuff for it, you can do a lot of adjustments in this radio. I'll get into this more in depth at some point in time because there's going to be a lot that goes into this radio that you actually get with it. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a programming card or something for this ESC. And you can do some minor programming on this because I'm thinking they had a programming card on their website for this. So there you go. Baby Big Rock, or the Big Rock doesn't have these roof rails on it. And this body's more, I guess, Fordish Chevy kind of in a way. The Big Rock, this is plastic actually on the front of that, so that's actually constructed pretty good. You guys can see the underside of that. So it's got something for the roofs and then something also for the back of it. That's plastic on the back of this too. All right, so if y'all want to see this tomorrow, let me know with the high-speed pinion gear, and that'd actually be good to do. Well, this or the Armor Mojave. Those are big differences, especially between the 4S and the 6S Mojave. Sean says he doesn't bash, but he's going to send this thing as far as he can, going to make it a Ford Raptor themed body and put bigger wheels on it. Going to be cool. Yeah, I'll do all that at some point in time. I do have some extensions. I'll have to probably extend this out some. I do want to completely test it in its stock form before we start doing modifications for it. Because I hate to modify it, put big tires on it, and all of a sudden something happens and people are like, oh, see, it broke. Something happened to it. Like, no. It's because I went in and modified. It's like buying a car from the dealership brand new and you modify it and something happens. Yep, they do. They got a whole upgrade and stuff for it. So you want to go by it with some of that parts compatibility they have for it. They got some steel axles that are actually made. I think they may be titanium. I got to go back and look at that sheet for it. So y'all, I am going to get off of here. I got a lot of things I still got to try to do before the night's over with, and it's getting pretty late. So still enjoying your Slash Ultimate. I don't even have that anymore. I got rid of the Slash. That was a minute ago. I had the 2S Slash that I was testing, the 2S BL Slash, but the Ultimate, I'd never had a. Did I have an Ultimate? I know I had a Platinum. I've had at least 2 Platinums, and I might have had an Ultimate because it's got the sound system in it. But that's been a minute ago. That's been a good minute ago, actually. So, all right, y'all. I am going to actually get off of here. There doesn't seem to be that many questions about this vehicle, which is good. You guys are seeing some of the running videos of it, and I'm definitely gonna get this out probably tomorrow. Put the bigger pinion gear in and take it for a bash as well. So, all right, appreciate that spin, Rush RC. So you guys, I'm gonna get off of here, and I will see you guys in the next day or two testing this with the speed pinion gear in it, and then going from there. One other question, Sean says, RLAARLO was telling you we have, they do. They got a bunch of parts coming out, but these haven't been released yet. I have never invested in a small RC. So I got a lot of stuff to do. So all right, I will see you guys probably tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. I appreciate you guys as always watching.